What's up, everybody? Welcome to the table. A little different today. We're back, but this is session zero. So we thought we'd have you guys join us as we kind of try to build some characters. The guys asked some questions about the campaign. I asked some questions about the characters, and we kind of build this thing together. Just so you can get a rough idea of what you're going to see in campaign two to hopefully attract you guys a little bit more and make you feel a little more involved. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into things. So it's basically what I was thinking. I'm going fucking straight off the cuff. But so what I'm thinking, just every now and then we look at the camera. But what I'm thinking is for inventory, I said I got a roll chart. It's 40 items. Obviously, the higher the number you roll, the better the item. For the most part, I'll say that. The really high numbers are really good. If you manage to roll double net 20s,
Glass jar.
no, they're not that dumb. Because this is the thing, is like I didn't know, you know me, when it comes to like equipment for random spells or whatever it is, because you do have a few spells as an artificer that I'm going to allow. But like, there's a lot of equipment that people hoard because of spells and just random things. I don't care about components, guys. We're rule of cool, rule of fun. Rules are just a guideline. So basically, with that, the items are like things that like me as a DM creating the story and knowing what all three acts are is like these could be useful at some point, without a doubt. Some of the things are more like, dude, having this as an early game item is a huge advantage and can like not just disrupt but create a lot of great situations. I think just in the idea of rule chaos, rule cool. But with that,
You have to hide it.
no, I'm not putting that shit in this one. I am not putting that shit in this one. But there's a reason for that. I'll find out later. But
Oh no.
stay tuned. But I got all the books. I got my. I don't know if you saw Will under the book. I got a questionnaire book.
Okay, cool.
That one's got some prompts and stuff in it too, and to kind of figure out what you guys are thinking. I guess my first question for you guys to think about is like, if there were, what are items? Because this economy in this game, this campaign it's more of a trade economy. They work off of doing it's the cities. There's not really an emperor. There's 10 or 8 cities where they all share the island. Basically, they have their each resources that they provide to the island, and they equally agree among each other. Yes, they fight amongst themselves at times, but for the most part, it's we barter with each other. So it's a lot of that. Gold in that will play a role, but there's not going to be like extensive like there was in campaign. Like even gambling, I'll say this because there's a few gambling is going to be it's like 50 buy-in and then 25 bets.
Right.
So gold's not going to be big. The thing to think about is like it's basically a gladiator-esque campaign of, and you can think of this as you build your characters, is a gladiator-esque campaign where you're not really slave gladiators. You are more a hired ringer team of some badass bounty hunters that were on this place that have familiar relationship, but they need a ringer because the house that you are going to be a part of was once a glorious house has fallen because of basically negligence and just greed.
Right.
Okay, so the guy that's in charge now earned it through his bloodline. He's bringing you guys in because this tournament only happens every so many years. He wants you guys in because he's like, I need to win every stop of this. I need to get the most points because I need us to be the number one city again. We need the control again because a little more because the city you're in is Waythale, which just to give you the description since you're starting there. Waythale, the city of wood architecture known as the city of liquor and lumber. Ran by Gaius Secrus and his wife Luna, it's a city of humans, half elves, and typhons. Just to give you an idea. Some some things to consider, and what I want to ask you guys is like Gerard, we kind of talked about off camera a little bit, but I'll reiterate it again. Is what do you want your character to be at the end of this? I guess we'll start from there.
Not a pile of scrap.
No, but like, because my thought process is this, and it's all up to you guys. But you know me, I'm not trying to railroad, but I'm giving ideas. There's an opportunity for you to take a city over. So that's another thing. Is like you're bounty hunters, but you're also you have the you know what I mean.
I say for me is pretty much for the end wise.
But it's what I mean in that is like how last campaign Will said with Stout, I want Anakin to Darth Vader. Like that was like
Right.
holy shit, he just gave me a script. You know what I mean? Like it's dumb that it was just 3 words, but that's with that he gave me a script of okay, he wants to go from this really kind hearted person to this dastardly I don't care, I'm your pile of ash. Which is exactly what Will did.
Right.
So that's what I mean in that question is like, what is that? What are you starting as? Because I want you to think in your backstory as like, what were you doing before you basically got asked to be ringers?
Well, as for the beginning wise, my character is like an older robotic
With
like
you,
type
with
character.
with you being with the who and why question. Let me
Right.
go a little farther with. Did you get deactivated, or are you like just wandering right
As I've just been pretty much been deactivated
you
for a
want
few
you
years.
go deactivated
Yeah.
route? Okay. Yeah, because yours is a little easier to do. You don't need a lot of questions because the who and why is a lot of my end.
Right.
But that gives me a good starting point. Is you want to be a deactivated robot? Okay. So like, what's your thoughts on like, what do you think you did? Think of from the perspective of starting the game like episode. Game episode 1 is in that moment you awaken, what did you think you did? Or is there any memory there?
Well, more than likely, my character was rebooted with a gun by my side, so I'm guessing either I somehow got hit hard with some kind of gun or something. I could have been in a gunfight or something. I don't know, but
So some damage to your body,
yeah,
possibly?
somehow something hit the mainframe and maybe a lightning or something just randomly struck,
Okay.
and I just looked up. Where the hell am I?
Fell in a ditch and it went black.
Because that's you going. Because I'll say this: you going that creates
That'd be my luck.
you going that route with the kind of intro I'm kind of leaning towards will create a good sense of camaraderie between your two characters. You know what I mean? Because from what it seems like, and tell me if I'm wrong, but you have a character you have pretty well established, I'm assuming. The one thing I had for you is like, because you want to go the direction we talked about, we're going to keep that from him from now. I need family information. So right now, as we're here at the table, either you could write it down and give it to me or whatever it be, but try to give me like mother, father at least. A few maybe a few NPCs in your life. I don't need like 10, but I definitely need mother, father, maybe like 1 or 2 friends, or just something. And then the
Well,
other thing for
I
you,
was just gonna go with like so. I don't know names off the top of my head for like the
well, that's I don't
but,
have
like
much right now because that's
so I can create that by like just random generation, you know.
because that's what I'm trying to do. The cooperative thing is like, if you want the details, I can work out like what they look like and stuff like that. But if you can give me names,
Well, since we're in
like
that,
you did last campaign, I can work from there.
Mhm.
But I definitely mother and father. Other than that, literally all I need is like 1 or 2, maybe 3 NPCs that are like friends or somehow involved in your
I was
life.
only gonna think of like one because he would be like the urchin that kind of like helped me.
Because I'm leaning towards this. Is what I have is there's this dude called he's called the Duxie because there's the Imperator is the person that rules the house, and the Duxie is kind of like his knight, his soldier. He does things, he works for him essentially. I know it's for someone. But go. It's not down, right? Oh, other section.
I didn't realize how much.
But yeah, because I'll say this: the only one that I have that is like involved in your life, and I was gonna tell you this, is a 50-year-old half orc named Kozar, Cozar, and you. How did I word it? And you served with him growing up because being an orc because you wanted to go to the what do we say Iron City you want to do Iron City okay
Yeah.
so we go you served with him as a child like that's the one thing I'm gonna throw in is you served with him as so you know him from your childhood you haven't seen him but you know him okay
What's his name again?
Kozar Cozar but with that in between questions and us figuring out things and you asking things, I'll grab the chart and
Well, and like, so I'm doing that urchin thing. I figured I could have got separated from my family as they were either traveling between cities. And well, since like that, the Iron City is like the city of debauchery, right? I figure like I might know my dad, but I might not as well because he might have just knocked up my mom, and then she had
so you know your mom.
yes,
I gotta write this down.
you know what I'm saying?
Because it adds. You're taking a different approach than I thought you would, but I love it because it's that you. So a story of kind of figuring out who you are, but finding out who your dad is,
Essentially,
why you're a half orc.
yes.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because you're okay. I love it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and I mean, I was gonna actually
Because well, here
know
let me
why
write this down because
because
this
I
is
was
a
doing it the
secret.
other way.
Well, I was thinking because
So
you're
what?
half orc. What I have, this is what I was thinking. We don't want him to know this because of the way we're going.
It'll be good, dude.
That's fine.
Gerard secretly hates half orcs and he wants to put a bullet in everyone he
But
comes
no,
across.
because that's the
That's
thing,
why
and
he
that's
was
what I mean.
created.
Look at the books for the details on your characters for like the abilities and shit. Um, where do you guys want to start? I'll ask you guys. Do you want to start at one? Leveling is going to be a lot slower. I am undecided, so I figured I'd bring it to the table because I like a world where you start at one because you're weak as shit. It creates
Right.
dilemmas in like combat and shit like that.
That's a problem that I have.
But I also like the idea of starting at three just because it allows you to pick an ability. You kind of have a little bit of a stat advantage. I'm undecided. So I just figured let's put it to a vote and what you guys thought about it. So basically it's outvote me right now. If you guys want to go three, we'll go three. Because it allows you to pick a feat right off the jump. Like I said, which it should be on that list, the custom feat that
Right.
gives 6 attunement slots. You know, you do to be honest with you though, you really don't need 6 right off the start.
Right.
Equipment's not gonna be that. Unless you somehow roll all really high numbers. But even then, a lot of the stuff's not attunable.
Mhm.
But with that, Gerard, if you actually want to go ahead and roll 2d20s for your first piece of equipment, you can add it to your list right away. Just go through things one. I'll hand this to you in a second. This is what I
No
was
worries.
thinking.
8 and 1.
9.
Yep.
Okay, so your first piece of equipment, and I would literally just add it right on the app, is a 9 forgery kit. And there's check out that what it is because there's multiple things in the kits. Because this is kind of with your idea. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Since we're kind of keeping that one a little secret. And you don't understand why why you're a half orc.
Exactly. Exactly. And kind of going on like Aladdin-y thing, you know, like how his dad's like the king of thieves kind of thing. But that's
Okay.
not where we're going with it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like how he never knew his dad kind of thing, but like
Okay.
or always thought he was dead or something along that
Okay.
line.
I like that. And then, well, if you want to go ahead and roll 2d20s.
Not particularly. It will.
It can't be as bad as mine was.
Hey, you can't roll a 1, so.
I was gonna say, I technically did, but.
But a flat 1.
Right.
Okay. 12 and 17.
Alright. Okay,
Yes.
that is. Holy crap. This is great for your freaking player. Sky Glider Shield. That's actually great for your character. You guys have any questions about the campaign or anything like that? I mean, the more you know, the easier. I can answer some things.
I mean, I kind of just like to go see where you go with
Okay.
it.
Right.
Oh, okay. But no, because that's the thing is like, and I was saying this before we got on camera and I stopped myself. I think I'm going to do the table different. Because the way I had this is you're going to be in cities for a certain amount of times. Then, because of the city, you're going to travel to different cities, basically, is what it's going to be. So, I'm thinking with the table, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set the table for cities because part of me doesn't want to do this because I felt like it kind of restricted me a little bit in just like the free thought of it
Right.
improvising at the table. It made it hard. So what I'm thinking is like, since you're starting in Wayfail, is like setting up a bunch of random locations on the table. And then because like I said, I want it to be more player driven, is it's like you've got this could be several different buildings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's not a lot in these towns. So like this could be several different situations. You guys just have to tell me what you guys want to do this. You know what I mean?
Is it SKY?
Yeah. Sky glider?
Oh, it's one word. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it is.
That is.
Wow. I can fly.
I can fly.
That's what I mean. Some of this equipment's like really precious.
It requires attunement.
Yeah, it's only a few. Not a lot of them do, but there's some on this list. You want to go ahead and roll 2 more d20s?
Yep. 23.
23?
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good start. Another pack. You get the Monster Hunters pack. Dude, the packs are efficient though. There's a lot of stuff in them.
I feel like you would use those better than I would.
Probably. I mean, we'll see.
There's a lot of stuff in them. Like the one I know the most of is like the climbing one. It comes with pittance, climbing axes. It comes with like 6 or 7 different things. The Explorers pack comes with like water, a sleeping tar, all sorts of like rope, everything. If you want to go ahead and roll again,
20 and 16, so 36.
36. Oh, dude, this look this thing up. Will's rolling good. Kraken band. Literally spell it how it sounds. Kraken band. This thing is
I got a rare item and a wondrous item.
this thing is dope, dude. It's from one. I think it's from one of the new books because there's so much new equipment.
Dude.
There's prosthetic limbs now that are
Yeah, that
weapons.
one alone, that Tasha's cauldron of like many beans or whatever.
Oh no, that's nothing. I think it's. I forget which one I got. It's like 100 or 700 items. You don't know. You don't understand how long it took me to pick 40 items, bro.
Oh, I bet. This is a metal sculpture of tentacle coils around your arm as part of attuning to it. While you're attuned to this band, it can't be removed against your will, and you can magically transform the arm wearing it into lashing tentacles as part of your attack. When you take the attack action, you can use your bonus action to make an unarmed strike using this tentacle, which has a reach of 15 feet. On a hit, the tentacle does an extra d6 of acid damage. When an attempt to grapple a creature, it turns part of the attack action. You can use the tentacle to target a creature within 15 feet of you, instead of within your normal reach. On a successful grapple, the creature takes 1d6 acid damage and is pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
I will say after 35 it's good equipment. It's some top notch stuff. So that's one of the best ones on this list. And dude, okay. Come on, Gerard, give me a high roll, buddy. 2d20s, man. This is how we do equipment here.
21.
21. Oh, spell guard shield. Spell guard shield. Cause you're going. What are you going? What are your thoughts weapon wise?
Great axe and great
You know,
sword.
I would go.
Or great sword and like javelin kind of thing.
I would truly go shield like hammer or just regular axe. I wouldn't go like great axe or big weapon. Cause like with your
like I said, I googled best build
Yeah,
for barbarian.
yeah, but no, I think just kind of going Wreck-It Ralph idea and shit like that is like throwing is like I like the idea of you having a shield and just like rage fucking shit, you know what I mean? Just like launching it because that's kind of what I'm seeing in it. Is this,
Yeah.
in a way, yeah. Because I would give that. I would. And if you want to write this down, I'm gonna call a shield a throwable, and in that way, I'm calling it 1d12 damage. So, and you both now have shields, so that's because did you find that on there?
Yep. I like the sound of it too.
But that's to kind of go in more with like the gladiator idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but with that, so there's you. So let me mark that. Willis, you're up, buddy. What's your character's name, by the way?
Cogs Westwood.
Cogs Westwood. I love it.
Why do you think he's wearing all that Western
I
clothes
love
on my
it.
character?
Okay, dude, we got a good story for you. Bro.
Oh,
Now that's why my minifigure has all the Western type clothing.
What were you thinking for like? Let me ask you. What were you thinking for like weapon wise?
Pretty much like a.
Well, look on the list. Look on the list. Search. Go into this when you're looking. Go to manage inventory and like search gun, and then I think if you do gun, it'll tell you most of them, but I don't think it tells you all of them. There's if you want to go like truly Western, I would suggest look at it's called the Pepper Box, Percy's gun. I would suggest that. That's an option, but
I didn't realize how long those episodes are.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, I was only on like episode like 3.
I love it, dude. All right, what'd you roll, brother?
25.
25. Net times 3, so you got 3 nets.
What'd you say that gun was called?
Pepper Box.
And it's just a net.
It's net, literally, and you have to add 3 of them. Some things are multiples, so
Legacy or adventure gear?
it doesn't matter. Either or.
Okay, I'm just. I'm writing down my numbers just in case something doesn't go in here. We can ask him, did we get everything?
Yeah, and I'm trying to, in a way, keep track of things here.
You have a highlighter?
No, I'm marking it different ways.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say just like blue is Will, green Gerard.
Three. Okay, so 3 and 3. Gerard. See, we made equipment a little fun. Roll some dice.
I like this though.
To me, it's different.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna look for the best thing I can.
Well, no, they would
possibly-
literally give you like starting equipment. Do this.
Double 7,
Yeah, I did.
14.
What'd you roll?
Double 7, 14.
14. And then if you want to roll D100 to find out how much money you start with, roll D100 and multiply it by 2. 17?
Yeah, 17.
This is fucking hilarious.
14.
You now have a climber's kit as well.
I need to train my kid.
Gerard's just gonna have a ton of equipment, just like random equipment.
Climbers.
Yeah, D100 to figure out how much money you start with, multiply it by 2.
00 is 0, right? On the
Yeah,
oh,
I'll let you roll again.
16.
I'm not letting. Yeah, I'm not letting. No, roll again. If you roll a single digits, roll again.
91.
91.
91
Son of a biscuit.
times 2 is
180.
182.
So I mean, my brain's not working. 182. Correct. So
I got an item for everything.
that's what I mean. You got all these kids that have they got a lot of useful stuff. It's just figuring out how to use them and when to use them. Remembering you having all that stuff.
Right.
That's the real trick. Okay. So did you roll for your money?
What was it?
D100 and then multiply it by 2. If you roll a single digit, re-roll.
What kind of dice were those again?
The D10 and the D100.
They're like the same diamond looking ones.
Yeah.
They're essentially the
Wider
same.
diamonds.
Yeah.
71 times 2, you said?
142.
Yeah. Will's right. So 142 gold. They start off with decent. Both of you start off with some decent gold in this. So do you both? Will, go ahead and roll D20s.
16.
16.
Yeah.
You should shoot that in the equipment right off the side. You get acid. Search acid
I already
parentheses
hit
vial times 2. You get 2 of them. So Gerard, real quick, before you roll again, to talk about your backstory that you picked. What'd you end up picking? Your character background? Oh, you have
You mean
it.
for like class?
No. Go to your character building and pick.
Yeah.
When you do the character building, the 4th or 5th section is background, or this actually I changed it. The 2nd section is background. It says choose an option. The screen.
Okay.
At top. Just take a look at that because that's going to play a part in your character. So it's a big list. Just take a look and whatever one.
Background, right?
Yeah. Whatever one kind of floats your boat, let me know. And for what your character is, there really isn't much that won't work.
Oh, that's cool.
So were you interested in doing the Blood Hunter multi-class?
I don't know. Because, I kind of like just barbarian.
Just barbarian?
But,
Well, no, just because, the reason I'm asking, and it doesn't even have to be Blood Hunter, if you plan to multi-class into something, make sure your stat sheet is set up to allow you to multi-class into that. Because certain numbers, for Bard, your charisma has to be at least 13.
right.
And that's all that information's in the player handbook. Because I was with
I don't know what I would.
well, that's what I mean is if you did that, we could do it. He's one.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Or he's the reason why I am one.
Well, you would become it eventually because you're starting off as a barbarian. Multi-class wouldn't come till like 10. Be involved in, and that's why we're talking about it now. Is like we can make it story
Right.
involved. But that was kind of what I was thinking, and that's why I was saying that one because I had that random idea. I was like, he could be one, and he's like trying to figure out what happened to him, and it ends up happening to you. All of a sudden, you wolf out in a fucking. I don't know. The idea of a werewolf raging just sounds fucking nuts. Pardon my language. But no, and then with your background, 'cause you said urchin,
Yeah.
because that's the only thing is like the stats you get from it. You get stealth and then another whatever stat you want. Which I mean, the stealth really doesn't hurt you, but I saw you took stealth and what was it? Stealth and sorry guys, I got a massive concussion. I forget what it was.
Took stealth and something else.
Because like if you want to go if you truly want to go like the raging barbarian thing, it's like I would kind of think more towards like the heavy strength, which you already did pretty much with your strength being 19.
Hmm.
And then if you went the weapon with like the Titan Stone knuckles, that'd pull it to 21. Or there's even I found out there's a bunch of new hand wraps and stuff like that. If you want, I meant to tell you that because you were talking about going melee.
Hmm.
Whatever one of the books I gave, there's all sorts of new hand wraps that do different damage and stuff. Um,
That's in the background, right?
yeah, because I like the idea. I mean, you can go urchin, but like when I think urchin, I think like that person on the street they steal to get by. You know what I mean, like that kind of aspect.
But that's just the background. You don't have to be a merchant now.
No, but I'm looking at also as like your stat bonuses. Like, do you
Oh.
truly need stealth at all? Like, let's be honest here, brother. Do you truly want to be stealthy at all?
If you're going to be Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Because if you're gonna go that way, it's like I would go something along the lines of
Now it's deciding to update sources.
like maybe like it's kind of boring, but soldier's always a good one because it gives you a bonus in athletics and intimidation. Um, knight's pretty good.
Well, because I didn't see like I didn't know where we were kind of like starting off at. Like,
Yeah, because you're basically what I'm kind of leaning towards is like you're starting off as like you guys are chilling essentially. He comes to you and says, "I don't want to give too many details of the intro away because it'll spoil it, but I need your help. Come work for me. I will greatly reward you. You will be well taken care of."
right? Okay.
Okay, so it's like that aspect of it. It's like what skill, and I also want us to think of it like what skills are most valuable because a lot of it is going to be that gladiator style. There's going to be one-on-one fights in this campaign. Whether it's street fights, people pick NPCs pick and fight with you, you pick and fight with NPCs. Whether it's the arena of you guys fighting in the arena individually or as a group, or even in like the chariot races, because there's going to be chariot races regularly. So what skills am I going to need in that? You know what I mean? It's like what skills can really benefit us this and talk it amongst each other because it's like okay, if I have these skills, what skills can he have with his? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just something to consider because that's kind of things that are going to be in this campaign. Is basically that's the outline of it. Is like chariot races, arena fighting, monster hunting, maybe some dragons. Well, it's going to happen because there's a lot in this area. But dragon slaying, you know what I mean? So it's just things to consider. And then, being that it is bounty hunters, essentially, are we going to take over a city at some point? Are we going to kill this guy that's in charge of us and take his city? You know what I mean? It's up to you guys. And I'm trying to leave things very open because I want you guys to explore and do as much as you want to do. But like I said, it's like you're going to start in the city. You're going to have all these locations in the city, which, I mean, just to give you a rough shot, it's the first city is one. It had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven different locations you can go to. Okay, that aren't people's houses or like dungeons and stuff like that, or even And then Gerard, with your character going the cowboy route, look at folk hero background.
Actually, I was just looking at
Or
that.
maybe not folk hero, because that's way more animal handling.
It was either that one or the
What was it? I mean, Ruined is a pretty decent one if you truly want to go the trying to find yourself out, but I mean, stealth really isn't
There's
necessary.
a gladiator
Yeah,
background
yeah.
too. I've already been a pirate.
I mean, truly, it's your guys' taste, but I'm just like trying to help you to get the most out of the build.
Well, and
It
then I was
sounds like
looking
you're
at the
trying to
critical
build.
role stuff too.
Yeah, they've got some good ones. Class Member is a pretty good one.
Actually, I think that probably would be better for me, don't you?
Whether you grew up in the mean streets of Kamal, boozing, foolish. I mean, that kind of works too with the Iron City route.
Right, that's what I was kind of.
There are tattoos. You just gotta go. It's not gonna be in every city because there are the tattoos in there. They completely modify your character, massive stat boosts. But those are you have to tune them. But Critical Role did them. I'm gonna keep shouting out Critical Role fans. I'm sorry, but I love them. Hope Matt Mercer sees this. Matt Mercer, we're big fans. Um, but yeah, I saw they did it in one of their campaigns where they're pirates and the dude gave it to him.
It still only gives me the option of sleight of hand or stealth
Oh, really?
for skill boost
Oh,
or skill proficiency. And then tool is either disguise. Yeah, that's all. So maybe not that one because
no, 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 no. Or you can go all the way to the top and you can make a custom one, but you have to come up with all the details.
Mm-hmm.
you think I'm that bright? No.
You just gotta do it.
Not after working
All
45
right, trust me, I
every week,
understand.
bro.
I've thought about coming up with some, but my brain won't. I can't think of good things that work stat wise. But yeah, Gerard, I would say for you, like, go like Ruin. It's not a bad one. Deception.
Well,
That or,
couldn't you do that and then you could do that multi-class? And that's like kind of what's haunting me.
see, I wouldn't go that though. Because that is like, there's something troubling you in your whole life. But I wouldn't say that's haunting. That's more like literal haunting, like ghosts. That's like warlock stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's warlock. Well, that's what I mean. That's why we're here talking about this table, bro. We'll
I
figure it
guess
out.
I could go criminal and spy.
You could definitely go criminal with Iron City and
Watch, it's still only skill proficiency, deception, and stealth.
that, or even
Says choose a gaming set. What does that mean?
there's different games we don't play any of them because they're too fucking hard for me to remember.
Oh, okay.
No,
Why the hell does the gladiator need a musical weapon?
honestly, Outlander. I mean, the back, the tail is kind of out there, but it can work. You grew up in the well, no, so you didn't grow up in the wilds, but it gives you athletics and survival. That or just straight up soldier, bro. As much as it sucks, but with the destruction background you want to go, barbarian soldiers like prime for you. I don't know. I won't force you to do anything. I'm just trying to help give you suggestions. Any questions, Gerard?
No.
Well, and then what skill proficiency? Like insight,
That's
perception.
what do you in any situ like the perfect way to answer that question is like in any given situation that you're put in, what is your character's, what's Ralph's first thought going to be? Swing my ass, you know what I mean? That's what you need
Yeah,
to think.
pretty much.
Then think of it that way.
Swing axe first, ask
Then
question
think that.
later.
So like strength base, or you know what I mean? Athletics. I'm gonna crush this. You know what I mean? Go that way with it.
So would that be a performance?
Athletics,
Athletics,
acrobatics.
okay. Acrobatics.
I'd go more athletics than acrobatics, though.
Athletics is not an option.
What's your list?
Acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, deception, history, insight, investigation, medicine, nature, perception, performance.
Well, wait. You have a high wisdom, right?
Higher than normal, yeah. It's like they're
Insight might be good because you have a high wisdom. So like,
because like I just
because your charisma's not that high, right? 10.
Did we say what level we're starting at?
It's up to you guys. That's why I was
What do you want to do?
3 or 1.
I don't care.
Let's go 3. I'll give you
3?
3.
3.
Okay, well then that's okay. Charisma's 13. Wisdom's 14.
What's your lowest stat?
Charisma and intelligence. They're both 13s.
You just did the point by, didn't you? Or how'd you
No,
do your
I rolled.
stats? Oh, you rolled?
I just rolled on this, yeah.
Oh,
And
you should just did point by. My suggestion.
I always have issues with that point thing.
Oh, really?
'Cause I'm like-
because the way it fluctuates.
Yeah, because like I don't want to do
If
that.
you, my suggestion would be is if you can, I would lose a point in charisma because do you really want to be a super intelligent talking, smooth talking barbarian? Like 13 for a
That's
barbarian.
good for a low intelligent.
But that's what I mean. Like a really high charisma barbarian. Just I'm not trying to be
But Wreck-It
stereotypical.
Ralph is like he's not.
But no,
stupid.
because this is what I'm saying. This is what if you can get, because you should be able to. I think if you can get your freaking strength to 20,
Is that's in abilities, right?
yeah.
So well my total strength is 19.
What's what I mean? What's your just point by
Because
wise?
this is what I got.
17. So
But
yeah,
I
if you
have
could-
but it's 19 because of
let
what
me
I
write these
am.
numbers down. Because let's see what we can do point by wise. 17, 15, 16. What are the stats you want high? I guess is the question. Because
I'm assuming strength and dexterity.
well, I would lean heavy into your strength, but the other thing is I would consider I like the idea of being insightful. So I would almost go I would go your strength. This is
Well, that
just me.
proficiency would boost up my.
Because what else do you have modifiers on your constitution? Because most people, when it comes to barbarians, they literally go strength and con. That way, because the way your hit dice is, that way by level 6, you're over 100 hit points already. You know, because you're front of the line. What I would suggest is like I have yours written down, so we could always go back to that. Go standard array. Point by.
Well, it also didn't help that I didn't roll real dice. I rolled the computer.
The thing is I really like that 17 for your strength for what you're going for, and the only way you get that is rolling that.
Yeah.
So, well, what if you went this instead? Because you had 17 for your strength, 15 dex, 16 for con, 13 for wisdom or intelligence, 14 for
Yeah.
wisdom, 12 for okay. So if we can go
Well, yeah, because also changing that thing from urchin to stuff that should bring down my charisma or wisdom.
I would almost go 17 strength. Stick with that as your strength. I would lose dexterity. I would make dexterity your lowest number. Keep con 16. Because there's really just like thinking campaign wise is
Well,
They're-
isn't Dex like stealthy stuff?
yeah, stealth, crouching. It right here. Dexterity is walking across an icy surface, walking across a narrow ledge, crossing a swaying rickety bridge, running across a tightrope. Stealth, sleight of hand, and acrobatics.
Okay.
Okay, so I would say do your stealth just a 13. Go stick 16. Go 15 as your wisdom, because then it backs up that background of insight. Because then you can look dumb but be intelligent.
Right.
You know what I'm leaning towards is like he looks dumb, he sounds dumb, but holy shit, this guy's really smart.
Just because he doesn't say a lot,
Yeah,
that just means he's listening.
but I'm also thinking that in the way that you're gonna have this robot companion that doesn't know who, what, where anything is. You know what I mean? So somebody's got to have some of the brain,
Okay.
and I think having wisdom as the higher stat would be that. Fucking keep your charisma at 13, because that's fine. You're intelligent 14. Yeah, I would do that. That's it reset if you want to scroll up. I would do that. Because then it's like he sounds dumb and he looks dumb, but man, this guy's a fucking genius. You know what I mean? Work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that also gives you, with the insight background, it'll give you a higher bonus on insight. You could do insight checks on people.
Right.
Because that'll be this. Because I'm going to tell you, doing taking notes, especially on like doing insight checks are your best friends. If you feel something sketchy about an NPC, because there's going to be a lot of NPCs, if you feel sketchy or something that is off about this guy, I want you guys insight check this motherfucker. Is he being truthful? Are we being, you know what
We
I
learned
mean?
that.
Yeah, like make insight checks your best friends in this campaign because insight checks are going to be how you learn a lot of fucking knowledge because you're going to call people out on their bullshit. What about you, Gerard?
Okay, so skill.
So what are you thinking background? What'd you lean towards? You never told me.
What was it? Sorry, I need to get back into my sheet.
Okay,
I
so
went
then
with the
for the soldier thing, I'll
Soldier?
do.
yeah.
So you bold went soldier? That's perfect. It makes it easier.
Okay, so then I'll do perception.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to at least be aware of what's all going around. You know.
Because what are your... I got your sheet right here, Gerard. Because what'd you do like base stat-wise?
Base stats.
Oh, you want more dexterous? Dexterous?
Yeah, if we multi-class for the artificer and rogue,
Okay.
Google said that was best.
I like it's gonna make for a good campaign. Either you have a really high charisma. It'll make it good. Actually, your stats are good. 10 strength, 15 dex, 15 con, 14 intelligence. So you're smart. You sound sophisticated. So that's when you play your character and voice your character. That's things to think about. You know, is your intelligence level and your wisdom level. That do you sound like an idiot? I do believe. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and kind of think of accents too, especially playing a barbarian and a robot. You don't have to get super intricate and kill your voice. Just give me some accents.
I already got it.
Perfect. But that's what I mean. Just it's one of those things, and this is for these guys, these people that they watch us,
Oh,
and these fans that we're getting along the way. You know what I mean? Just kind of make them feel involved.
So then 6 would be perfect for me.
I enjoy being strong. Yeah. But let's get back to the roles. Let me see where we were at.
I think it's Gerard.
It's your turn, Will.
Oh.
Well, I can ask this question. How many items do you have? Just to be safe.
Are we counting the
kit is one item.
net?
Yeah. You got shield. Okay, four. Okay, so you both got four.
No, 3. This will be the 4th.
Net, vial, band,
Oh,
shield.
vial, yeah. Sorry.
So four. Okay, 4 and 4. Okay, so Gerard.
Yo.
Roll me 2d20s, buddy.
Alrighty.
Wait, so it's his turn, not mine?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Okay, maybe that's
Come on, give me something good. 25?
Nope. I already got 25. Unless you want nets
Do
again.
you? Well, that's where I'll leave it up to you. Do you want the same equipment?
Nope.
Then we roll. I'm marking it the way I am for that reason.
12. Please tell me I already hit that
Actually,
too.
this one's actually a good one. I'll give you that. Open your hand, buddy.
Potions.
You start with some potions. So that's good. Because they ain't cheap. Okay, so Gerard got potions. The potions stay in play, by the way. You, the character, can get them. So, Will, go ahead. Give me another roll.
34.
34. You motherfucker. Bullseye lantern. No night vision, but he's going to be able to see in the dark. It's a good lantern. I'm not worried about like the actual having actual oil in your inventory. It's just clutter. Roll it up, Gerard.
Ready. Let's go. Let's do this one.
He's changed his dice. I'm tired of rolling low. He's gonna roll 40 right here.
No, I'm gonna roll
This
two.
is it. Hey, you gotta believe it. It's 40.
2, 6, 7, 27.
27.
It's worth it's more tools and more.
No, it's just more potions. Does a robot really need potions?
Hey, keeps him alive. Hey, wait a minute. Did I give you? Are those orange or yellow?
Two orange and 2 reds.
Okay. Oh no. Give me the one. One of them's that's yellow. That other
This one.
one's orange. You can take that one. It's the fucking light in here. Okay, that's Gerard's got the potions. That's good. It's good to have at the start. Will, go ahead, roll again.
I mean, that only helps me if I'm in the same situation as you.
Hey, potions are always good to have. Man.
7.
7? I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a choice here because it's another shield. I'm gonna let you choose between the shields, and then you can re-roll. Sir Varian shield.
S.
Sir
Oh, okay.
Varian. I'm gonna.
There's a whole bunch of stuff for Saber.
Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna give you the choice because the shields are in very weird spots on this list, and they're all really freaking good. See? You gotta tell me which one you want and then re-roll.
I think I like this one better because, like, where would I really fly?
That's fine. Okay.
Like,
I
I'm
agree.
a big giant.
I agree. Okay. So yeah, so get rid of that other shield and take that one. That shield was on the list for Edgar. The Sky Glider shield. I'll be honest.
I mean, the resistance against poison damage is kind of cool.
Sir Varian shield's a good. All Sir Varian's equipment is.
But yeah, I like the civic
Okay.
because, especially if we're going soldier-like
Yeah.
aspect.
Okay. So
How
okay.
the hell
So
do
take.
I get rid? Oh, I found.
Okay.
I'm
So
good.
go ahead and roll it again. Gerard, if you want to go ahead and warm your dice up. What'd you roll?
39.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
39.
Bro.
Right? 19 and 20 is 39.
Yeah,
Correct.
we'll just change the game for you guys. You got the Rod of Resurrection, bro.
Oh,
That's big.
I bet it is.
That's what she said.
That's just made it so if somebody dies, they come back to life. So that's big. Okay, so Gerard, roll him up, buddy.
9.
9.
Well, I'm so glad we're not fighting right.
This thing looks cool. It looks like a Native American medicine stick
Right.
kind of thing.
Witch doctor.
9.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just do? 9.
Yep.
Roll again. You got that right.
Alright.
Yes. That bad? Well, you already got that already.
Okay, different dice.
He's just rolling the same numbers. You guys used to be glad to doing no combat or nothing tonight. You got a low level.
Wait, I'm rolling decent numbers.
Yeah, you are.
But that's what happens. I roll decent numbers at this, and then I.
Well, this is usually what he does good too, and he's
26?
26.
I feel like.
Oh, the Ring of Protection. That's a good one. Brings up the AC.
I almost filled yours with dirt.
Go ahead,
Your
brother.
jar. 25. I already got that.
Yeah.
Yes. 31.
Motherfucker. I hate you so much. First he gets the bullseye lantern, and now he gets goggles of night.
Oh, I see.
Peeping Tom.
Goggles of night. Freaking Will's doing. He's rolling all the good stuff. Gerard, come on, buddy. Give me a good roll. Come on. Maybe you need to change the dice completely. Go to something you usually don't throw.
These are what I usually do.
Oh.
Goggles of night, you said?
Yeah. Will's getting all the attunable shit, too.
So I'm gonna need that critical
Yeah.
roll thing.
Well, no, it's a completely custom
fours.
one
Oh,
that I
is it?
found on there. Yeah.
Double 4s.
Double 4. Yeah, the critical one. Critical roll gives you 4, the custom one. Did you say double 4s? Dude, you need to throw your dice away and start over.
Like I said, I would throw my.
You got a hunting trap.
I'm sorry, Gerard. It's all Edgar's fault. Because
The nice thing is this all is like adding to the backstory, and it's like giving me great details. So thank you very much.
Basically, he was left in like a garbage pit, and he kind of just looked around and grabbed whatever he thought was shiny and
Pretty
nice.
what?
Go ahead and roll, Will.
Survivalist.
Dude, but he's gonna be the one this campaign that you're gonna come across a bridge, and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna throw this pit net him, and it's gonna be tied to the end of this rope, and I'm gonna drag his ass underwater.
24.
24. Bag of 20 caltrops. Gerard?
Let's do it.
Here, bro. That one's
I
got
get me something.
that one's got good juju, so
You sure you want me to have that?
Caltrops, that. Oh, with
CALTROPS. Bag of 20.
Try and tell if that's a 13 or a 3.
Probably 13.
So 13 and 13, 26.
26?
Yep.
Roll your dice and roll again, because that's what you just got. Dude, you are rolling the same things over and over again.
28.
Alchemist supplies. You'll need those, though. You will need those, though, for your character. Being an artificer, those will come in handy. Willie. Ralph, your turn to roll. Ralph, roll.
24. I just rolled that.
Yes, you did.
17. I feel like you rolled that.
Yeah, he did.
Double 6, so 12.
Whoa.
I believe he rolled that.
Yeah, you get that though, because that's potions.
Oh, okay.
Potions you get. Dude, that's good though. That's helpful. 1 second. Okay. Gerard, you're up. 6 more rolls.
6 more. I'm ready.
There you go.
27. I think I got that.
Yes, you did. Unless you want more potion.
Yeah, I'm good right now. 24.
Bag of 20. Well, do you want the same stuff as him? Because he doesn't want the same as you. Because if not, roll again. It's caltrops.
Nah, I had that in the last game. I barely used them.
The thing with those is like they come and play them like it's in dungeon situations.
Don't we have like chariot races?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay. 2, 3, 34.
I'm gonna give you this one. It's a bullseye lantern. That we both have some, even though Will's got vision too with the goggles. Because neither of you have dark vision this time. It's kind of nice. Yeah. So go ahead and roll, Mr. Pope.
Well, it's not like dark vision really helps us. The room's still dark.
Oh no, I just became a dick and was like, I'm making this room fucking dark. If it's gonna be dark, they all want to have night vision. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be magical darkness.
13.
13?
I rolled that already.
No, you didn't.
No? Okay.
Dungeoneer's pack. That is actually a good pack to have. That'll come very in handy in dungeons, any kind of crawls or anything like that, which will take place because there's a lot of like caves and dungeons.
10 days rations. 10 pittance? What's pittance? That's money.
The hooks. I know that one took me a while to learn too. It's what they use to, the things that they put on the rocks to climb.
Oh, those are pittance. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's something I learned through D&D.
Now Ray rolled an 8, right?
Yeah. I was really hoping somebody's roll a 40. I really was.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
praying
close.
somebody does.
16.
16? Actually, Will got that already. So if you want to go ahead and
What was that?
ask about it.
Oh yeah.
25.
Will got that already.
Yeah.
If you want to read. This
It's
is
just nets.
we're getting to that point now
Yeah.
where you rolled a good chunk of this chart.
18 and 17. That's
35.
Oh, you got a good one. A movable rod.
removable rod.
Immovable. Look it up. That's a good piece of equipment to have. 4 more rolls for you. Go ahead and roll.
24.
You already got that. That's caltrops.
19.
19. Motherfucker, why did he have to get these?
Let's put a thorn in Tim's plans.
No, but he wouldn't get these. I was praying, well, they're glue bombs. Glue bomb. Time 3 is what you get. Look them up. God, I was praying Will was the one
A
that
unique explosive that can be primed and thrown off
It's from the Book of Many Things.
creatures within restraints.
It's a bomb, dude. It's clever. Go ahead, George. 4 more rolls.
7.
Oh, I have a backpack? Oh, I got that.
37.
Engineer.
I think I already got that. 37.
37? No, you didn't.
Okay.
It is a bag of holding.
We're going to put another body in it.
Yeah.
And just let it sit there.
Okay, so
Yeah, I got the backpack when I got my.
Oh, well, your Dungeoneers kit. Okay, so go ahead and roll, Will. 4 more rolls, buddy.
Hold on, I have to add that I have 3.
This is chaos.
I always
You guys causing chaos.
14. I already did that.
Yeah. Causing chaos, and we haven't even started yet. Or no, you haven't.
14?
No. And did you roll already?
I re-rolled,
Yeah,
but
what'd you roll?
27.
Yeah, you got enough potions. Reroll. Between the two of you, you got enough potions.
What with 14?
It wouldn't be useful to you. You re-rolled. That's why I'm not gonna hold it to you because it's definitely not useful to you.
24 I already got, right?
Yeah, that's Caltrops. Dude, you rolled like 4 times. You rolled one. And you're probably getting it every single way too, huh? 24?
No,
What'd you roll?
40.
Yeah.
Double one.
This one was
You
cocked.
motherfucker.
This one was cocked, so I re-rolled it, and that one was a 12.
Well, he ain't dying this campaign because Will just got the Tablet of Reawakening too. What the fuck? Sorry for the language today, guys. Will is like, I look at this list and it's like, how to build a massive OP character. Roll what Will is rolling. And then between the two of you, you guys are set up and you can always trade equipment. It's up to you guys. If you find it more useful, the one thing you need to keep is that Kraken band, though. That's
Yeah.
a great thing to have as a
6?
barbarian. 6? Oh, you'll like this one. Basic poison, times 3. Go ahead, Will. He rolled a freaking. How does he get both the tablet of reawakening
And the rock.
and the rod of resurrection? Be careful, Gerard. He might kill you just to bring you back to life again and help you shut up about being who you are.
19 and 19 is
38.
38.
19 and 19, really?
Yeah.
You're rolling good. Oh, motherfucker. 2 miles of sovereign through your ass. I wrote on here and was like, please don't let Will
Don't let Will have it.
Don't let
Don't
Will
let
have it
Will
because
have
he had it in campaign 1 and it wreaked a lot of chaos and just made problems. 2 more rolls, Gerard.
28.
28. Roll again. You already got that.
25.
Will got
That's
that.
next. Unless you want next.
17.
You already got that. We're at that point. You guys got like more than half this list already. So
16.
16. Will's got that. We're at that point. It's 40 items you guys have rolled.
23.
I'm gonna go up one.
What, 4?
Down one. Sorry. Purple worm poison. 1 vial.
Purple what?
Worm poison. Will's familiar with it.
Yeah. That's good.
It's very good. Okay. You got 1 roll left, Gerard. Will, go ahead and roll. And I hope you roll it 2.
13?
You've already got that. That was the Dungeoneer's pack.
19?
That was the glue bombs. You're not getting any more.
You're not getting any more.
29?
Dude, they're expensive.
I already got 29 too. That's a sky yield.
Yeah, that's that shield. That's the one you're swimming.
That's 35? I think I already got that too.
Gerard did. That was the movable rod. Pretty much nailed all the high numbers.
7.
You nailed the high numbers, the last 6 numbers. 7?
Yes.
That was Servarian Shield, the one you took. So
14.
The sick thing is you rolled a lot of the high numbers. 14?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. This is one you're probably gonna want to trade because I don't know what your build is exactly. Adventurer's Overcoat, and that's what I mean. I don't know what your build is, but I'm gonna give it to you because we're at that point on this list.
Right. I thought that was your dog for a second.
But that's one of those things you may want to swap with him. Because what are you going? You going armor free, right? Because you get the most out of your bonuses.
I think I get bonus out of armor free.
Yeah,
so that's why, like, the shield
there's
I
your
was just
strength
going to
stat.
use as a
Yeah.
throwable.
Well, the shield doesn't count against you. It's only physical armor counts against you.
Oh, okay.
In that ability, the barbarian ability. But it's one that's something you may want to trade with him. You could talk about it later. It's already 7:30. So, Gerard, give me that last roll, buddy. Last roll. Make it a good. Sick thing is when you landed on money.
15.
Oh, it's coming handy. 50 feet of hempen rope.
Hemp and rope?
Hempen.
Oh.
It's a type of rope. There's either silk or hempen in the game. That'll come in handy. You guys use a lot of them. Will, give me the last roll, buddy.
2.
2?
No. 18 and 13 is 31.
You rolled that right. There's the goggles. You rolled most of this list already, like 60 some percent of it.
28.
Already got it. Sorry.
26.
Already got it.
HEPIN, right? Heaven. It's not even pulling up on those.
Okay, just do 50 feet of some kind of.
If you put
Okay.
rope, it might have that in the exclamation points. Or parentheses, not exclamation.
Oh, here it is. You said 50 feet?
We rolled that one another time.
20.
This dude just made a crackhead build.
Cricket build.
And you may want to. This may be another one. The headband of intellect. That could be either you could keep it or he could. That's.
Pretty.
And that makes 15 items to start off for both of you guys.
Your intelligence score is 19 while you wear this.
That's what I mean.
So basically, I wear it if I want to be smart for a second.
So you just give it to him. But that's what I mean. Figure it out because some items are worth more for you guys. You know what I mean? So talk that out between you guys. One of the things I got to talk about. I think I've pretty much said everything I need to say. I mean, do you guys
It
have?
has no effect on you if your intelligence is 19 or higher.
Yeah. But I mean, only thing I want you to figure out right now. Give me a starting piece of equipment. What's your starting weapon? Make sure you're proficient in it too. So when you look at that list, click. No, go to manager inventory. Oh yeah, I don't know about that either for equipment. But go proficient. Go scroll over to weapons. Then pick a weapon, any weapon on that list. Even it could be even super rare one. The Titan Stone Knuckles are on there if you want to make a fist guy. And then there's other hand wraps. I think they're like green and purple and blue. There's a whole bunch of new stuff on there. Gerard, the thing I would look at for you, because did you figure out the weapon? Were you going pepper box or what? Because the only thing you could do is there's appendages. I can't think of the word right now.
You need the ballista of Protheseus.
There's his ant. Is it a gun?
It's a crossbow. I have a ballista. I got it from Hobby Lobby.
Did you?
And I built it.
But yeah. So that's the last thing I'm gonna ask for today because I really don't have anything else to say. I think we're in. You guys feel like a good start?
I think so.
Okay, so I mean, you guys like when I just do things. So you gave me enough information. I can work off your details, make you guys feel
I
involved.
can give you a little bit more.
Yeah,
on the
and if
website
Gerard, you too. If there's anything you want me to know,
that you
just
don't.
shoot me a message. You know, I
Right.
the more details you guys give me, I know we didn't come here with a lot, but anything you want to do to build your character, I will. Like I said, just please give me you gave me his name, but I need your parents' name, your mother and father's name, or
Okay.
what you think your father's name, since we're going the one way.
Right. Okay.
So
Maybe I would want a javelin because that would give me more reach.
hang on, I forget what I was looking at. I saw something and I was like, Wreck It Ralph is what I thought when I saw it. So hang on.
I got it. I want old Stumpy.
What is it?
I don't know what the fuck. It's a mall, but it's called Old Stumpy. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I forget what book it was. One of the books I got in the app has so much, like, it had so much stuff. This equipment, arm blade, a freaking arm blade, arm skimmer, short sword, all that crap.
Berserker Great Axe.
And you can't have the sword of Kaz. The items that are like that color, you can't pick from. Well, this just creates a whole nother backstory thing that I have to do because they're
But
all.
but I need that sword because I know
Yeah, I know.
already. I didn't even think
So
about.
What was that one weapon you were talking about?
pepper box.
Oh yeah.
I wish they would have more pictures.
I know. I would say look at the whelm. It's orange. It's a hammer.
You know, I really hate using hammers.
Oh, do you?
In any game that I play, I do not use a
I'm
hammer.
the same way.
They're
I'm
too
the same
slow.
way. They are.
Like the only fun part with using the hammer in Fable is like when you smash their heads.
Or if you truly want to go something unique, Willis, it's called the Soul Searing Scythe. I mean, it's in you. According to this, you are proficient with it. So
Actually, I do like the sound of that one.
which one?
The pepper box.
Pepper box. That or the Spirit Cleaver? Well,
Spirit Cleaver.
oh yeah. Yeah, according to that, you're proficient with it. Either a scythe or a cleaver would be good.
I kind of
I fucking.
I like this.
It's up to you. So you going pepper box?
Yep.
Did you look at all the other ones before you jumped on
Yeah.
that? Okay, just to make sure.
Yeah, I looked at a good handful of them.
Okay, okay.
I sort of like the sounds of it.
Cool.
Yep, here's my character sheet.
Beautiful. I love it, guys.
Oh, I didn't finish that.
Whatever, no worries.
Okay, so Spirit Cleaver.
You going Spirit Cleaver?
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, look up that weapon that Will has.
Which one?
Spirit Cleaver. Oh, Will's got it.
I can't believe I rolled.
That's from the
20.
book. That's from the book of many things.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I can't believe I've rolled
Dude,
40
look at these.
and 39.
Look at these fucking cards. Like this is straight up legit.
Oh wow.
This is
It
legit.
actually looks pretty cool.
This is like legit. This is the information of all the cars. Look at those
Oh
cars.
wow.
Check them out. Look at this shit.
They're like tarot cards.
Right, I was thinking the same
Like,
thing.
well, yeah, they are. Like,
Yeah.
essentially, dude, and like just stock and everything, dude. And then it gives you.
But yeah,
I'm assuming. Oh, cool. Okay, because I was like, how
it
do you
tells
know
you what
what?
they are. Yeah. There's different situations and things that can happen from each car.
Monstrosity.
Because that's what I'm thinking is like certain situations you'll see the
cool artwork.
you'll
too.
see the seer, and when you see the seer is like pick one of
Great.
I'll give you guys a handful of them that are kind of without distorting too much of the game. Because there's literally a card that you draw this card, you're dead, zero, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
So you know what I do. So you know what I mean.
Isn't there one unless you have like the tablet of resurrection?
Yeah. But that's what I mean. So I would do it. I'll do it where I I'll grab a small stack of cards where I'm like, okay, this won't fuck things too up, but it'll bring a layer of chaos.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because what I'm thinking it is like there's a seer in the city, and like you'll do missions for her, and what the cards will be is the cards will cause you to hallucinate, basically, and that's what happens. It's in your head. It's those situations. You know what I mean? I think this is gonna be good, guys. I really
It's
do.
gonna be interesting.
With us working together here and putting our brains together, I think we can create something pretty cool. Just think of who your character is more. Just so that when we come back to this table in 2 weeks and we start off, that moment when I hand it to you of this happens, and this is all of a sudden you come across this half orc, and that's me passing it to you. Describe what you look like, what you sound like, who you are, why you're in, maybe even why you don't have to, but why you're in this situation.
I should have my guy by then.
But yeah, because we'll take.
Actually, I do have something interesting.
We'll check out. We'll just tune off for live. Log off for a moment and we'll sit here for a second. But thank you, everybody. We appreciate you being here for our session 0. We're going into it. We're taking next week off. I've got some family things to take care of. But right after that, following week, we're getting into episode 1. Our new characters, we got Will playing a barbarian. I'm drawing a blank right now. Ralph the barbarian half-arc, and we got Gerard over here playing the artificer. I'm drawing a blank right now. My blank. Artificer, Warforged, Cogs, Westwood. This one's gonna be good. Hopefully, my brain will be recovered from the concussion a little bit. Thanks for tuning in with us today. It's gonna be really good. This story's gonna be very interesting.
Can't wait.
We've all pretty much figured out this game, and we're ready for the fun and chaos. I can't wait to see what kind of things they do in this tournament format of trying to earn points. They have so many options to do. Where last game I felt like I railroaded these guys every now and then. This one I'm literally gonna let them loose in this world and see what kind of shenanigans they can cause, and hopefully stick to my overall story. I'm promising more shorts will be coming in the next couple weeks. Last 2 weeks have been kind of rough. I lost my voice for a week, and then I kind of knocked myself unconscious, and have been dealing with a massive concussion. But thank you guys for tuning in. More content's coming. We're starting to think of some ideas for some giveaways to get you guys more involved. But here's the deal: when giveaways come, you got to be a subscriber to get a little piece of the giveaway. We're not just gonna give away stuff to people that don't really care and don't mind tuning in to us. All the new followers, all the new viewers, thank you guys so much. It's gonna get better. There's gonna be so much more, and we hope you stick with us through this creative process. And we hope you are able to imagine it all as we do at the table and really enjoy it as much as we do. But thank you guys. Episode 1, session 1. Not next Friday, but the following. We hope you guys are there. Love you guys so much.